Rick and I have been friends since kindergarten, but after high school I thought it reasonable to go to college, whereas Rick chose Dionysus's promise of an endless summer. Yes, Rick's apartment isn't very nice, but Rick is very content with what he has. What more does one need in life than a PlayStation 3? Indeed, Rick is a unique soul, and when something catches his fancy, he immediately tries to mimic it.
Break out some of these nuts. Oh, in case you didn't notice, I have a tripod grill I brought along with me. And these things are really nice. You can adjust the height to where you want it. And I don't know if you ever tried this, but put a little beef jerky on there. Gives it a nice smoky taste.
Rick is actually one of the most genuinely happy people I know.
Look at it, it's like one of these old-time socks. It's like one of these ancient things up there, and I hate the shower. It's the worst part of this fucking place, man. This fucking water ends up spraying all over the place.
This fish tank keeps it pretty bright in here, actually. You should have seen it before I actually had those lights. It's probably pretty dark in here. But for me, I've always liked things dimly lit. You know, I don't like it overly bright. I just don't. Just like at work, I like to keep the lights dimmed down.
He's always having fun. I really envy that.
I guess you could say it's a job where you can have a lot of fun and also get paid very well for doing it.
We've got a good crowd down here. Should have been here while the women were in here. Like you said, it should have been down here while the women were in here, but it's still a good crowd. We're having a lot of fun down here. Being called down here for a dice game. Sure.
There's always something new. You know, there's always new people coming in. It's not, let's just say that no 2 days or 2 nights on the job are the same.
I think that's the essence of the night guy spirit, a rejection of structure and enjoyment in spontaneity. Beyond the fact that we're both night people, Rick and I both greatly appreciate nature.
Here though, look at this stuff. You got plenty of places to put your hands, and this is a fun climb. Just got to take your time. Make sure every handhold and foothold is secure. I'm here. That's going to hold me pretty well.
Rick actually revels in the lack of structure.
Well, guys, that was fun.
Titles of my favorite films. Oh, we have one actually right here. Oh. One of my all-time favorites here is with starring Kurt Russell, Big Trouble in Little China.
Like I told my last
Again,
wife,
Rick likes to mimic
honey,
things he
I never
sees.
drive faster
You gotta
than
love
I
it though,
can see.
at least in
Besides
small
that, it's
doses.
all in the reflexes.
Plays good old Jack Burton in this movie.
You just stare that big sucker right back in the eye, and you remember what old Jack Burton always says at a time like that. Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir, the check is in the mail.
Beyond rock climbing, bartending, and playing Man vs. Wild, Rick also spent almost a year composing a new age music album entitled The Undying Trials. I purchased a copy and he was kind enough to autograph it for me.
Well, I guess you could take my parents, I guess, for example. Ever since I was a little boy, my parents were always very strict on getting me to bed early, 8, 9 o'clock, which was very early for me. And there's just something about staying up at night when other people are sleeping, there's just something fascinating. I don't know, I can't really describe it. But I remember as a kid, my parents would generally go to sleep about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m., and they would sleep upstairs. So when they went upstairs, I would, as soon as they went to bed, I would turn the lights on, and then I would turn my TV down really low, play video games or read, stuff like that. But I've always enjoyed being up during the nighttime for some reason.
As you can see, not a whole lot has changed since childhood in Rick's attitude toward the night lifestyle.
I didn't like it. I mean, it's just something about, I just never wanted to go to bed at night. I've always wanted to stay up as late as I wanted to and not have to worry about getting up for something.
This is the domain of someone who makes his own rules and cares little for the judgment of the masses.
I think secretly a lot of these people would, because a lot of the fun things happen at night when people go out to clubs, parties, stuff like that. I'm sure a lot of people would like to change. I'm sure a lot of people don't like getting up in the morning.
Right now it is eerily quiet. The wind's not blowing. Kind of creepy.
When the time is right, I'll know. I guess there's still things that I feel I need to accomplish and get done before I settle down and have that family life. One of those places just had a bunch of swords and weapons, stuff like that, and I've always liked stuff like this. You can see right here, nice sword, and I keep this by my bedside for security purposes. In case anybody does break in, I have something to grab. Some people have baseball bats by their doors. I have a sword. Well, I've always been a nature lover, you could say, and I think that I think it's just an amazing thing to be able to have basically a mini reef from the ocean that's so far away from the ocean. It's just fascinating to me. Well, I guess right now I don't have that inward desire to have children right now. You know what I mean? I don't have that right now. So, and I've always been big into, like I said, nature. And I don't know, it's very fulfilling. I wouldn't say that, it could ever replace having that, because right now I don't have the desire to have children. So it's never a good thing. It's you almost feel like you failed the fish because you failed to provide it with its natural environment that it's used to, and it's a sad thing, and that's why I need to be patient. I'm sure I'd love to throw some fish in there right now, but time's not right for it yet. Hold on.
Hey, let me get some more water here.
The royal flushing, it's kind of a ritual that I do. When a fish has died, I take it out with the net, wrap it up in some toilet paper, and then Send him on his way down the toilet to the afterlife. Biggest accomplishment so far in my life. Oh, there's so many.